Renaissance is a powerful suite of automation tools for Onshape, and today we're looking at the most popular tool by far, assembly export. This tool lets you export the components of an assembly in a variety of formats. This tool is incredibly helpful when you've finished up a design and you need to create a manufacturer's package. First, I need to select the file types that I'm going to export. For 3D files, I'm going to select a step. I'm going to include thumbnails of all of the parts, any PDF drawings, and if there's sheet metal parts in my model, I also want to include the DXFs of those flat patterns. Next, I'm going to select which type of elements that I'm going to export. In this case, I want all of the parts, assemblies, and drawings. Going through the options, I have the ability to group by file type. In the resulting zip file, this will create folders for each file type there is. This makes it simpler if I want to group all of my drawings together, for example. Next, I need to select where my files will be exported to. By default, we select the export to email option. If we unselect this, the resulting zip file will be uploaded to this document in the default workspace. If I have launched the tool from a version, it will upload to the workspace, not the version. I can filter to only export released items. When the list of parts has gone through the export process, if an item is not released, it will be skipped. Drawings are not available in an assembly. So how do we do this? Drawings are found by looking at the document that the part or assembly is contained in, and we look for any drawing tabs that reference that specific part with that specific configuration. But we also offer the ability to associate drawings by released part number. If you're working with released parts that have part numbers assigned and a drawing has been released with the same part number, we look for the latest drawing of that part. We also have the option to ignore standard content. Depending on the file types I've selected, I may have additional options that I need to select, such as the DXF version. This model doesn't contain any sheet metal parts, but if it did, I would have the ability to export their flat patterns. I have all of the same options that are available for exporting sheet metal flat patterns. This is found by identifying parts that are sheet metal. If you're not using the Onshape sheet metal options, this isn't going to work. And then finally, I need to select which items from this assembly that I want to export. Many of the filtering options allow me to just select everything from my assembly, but if you have a large assembly and you only want to select some items from it, you also have the ability to go through and select which items you care about. And lastly, I need to give my zip file a name. This is the file that's going to be either uploaded to my document or emailed to me. In this case, I'm going to call it the letter type bulkhead. And then I click export. In my tasks, Renaissance will keep track of the export process and will update here when it's complete. If you accidentally delete the email or can't find the file, a link to it will also appear here when the task is complete. If I've accidentally created an export that I don't want to push through, let's say I forgot to select some files or I selected too many, I also have the ability to cancel the export process. Renaissance is available in the Onshape App Store. Get it for free for 30 days.